I paid for my entire first year of college through money that I earned from TikTok Shop. Here's how you can too. Hey guys, it's me, Cassidy. Welcome back to my channel. We're doing a little bit of a different kind of video today because it has come to my attention that there are so many people that don't know the capabilities and these like ways of earning that they're missing out on. I have been working on TikTok Shop for about a year and a half now, pretty much since they started it. So today I'm going to share my knowledge, teach you how you can get started and how you can start earning just by doing things you're already doing. So let's hop right into it. First things first, I need to prepare you for the fact that this is not going to be easy. It's not going to be quick. It's going to take you a lot longer than you think it is. It's a long process, but when it works, honey, it works. And it's just great. So we're going to start from the very beginning. So if you have your own personal brand, for example, I have an Etsy, which I'll have linked in the description in case you want to go check it out, where I crochet things and I like to sell them. So if you're doing something similar, because I know a lot of us are right now, there is no minimum follower requirement in order to become a TikTok Shop seller, which means pretty much that your items will be available on TikTok Shop, which is a place where I think a lot of people are doing shopping nowadays, especially for fun things like clothes or jewelry if you make jewelry, home decor if you make home decor, art if you're an artist, you know. So if you are creating things, I definitely recommend listing them on TikTok Shop for seller. Again, there's no minimum follower requirement. However, to become an affiliate seller, which is what I'm going to be talking about today, you will need at least 5,000 followers to become a TikTok Shop affiliate seller. So that's the base number, which I know can sound really overwhelming, but girl, just get out there and just start posting, following all the trends. I'm not going to be talking about that, how to gain a following in this video. If you want a different video, let me know. I sort of gained my following at a very, very different era of TikTok, and my follower count just, like, let's be so transparent, just like falls down, trickles down every week. It's okay. We're just living, laughing, and loving. TikTok is a different app than it was in 2020, 2021, when I was doing okay on there. However, like I said, even though my follower count has not gone up once since 2022, I have still been able to make enough money to pay off an entire year of college. I'm not going to say the exact dollar amount because I feel like that is not beneficial. I'm just going to tell you that I had enough from TikTok Shop alone to pay for an entire year of college. So yeah, so let me know if you want another video on different ways you can grow a following. However, today we're going to focus on TikTok Shop itself. In order to build up a repertoire on TikTok Shop and be able to get things for free, because guys, I have gotten so many things off of TikTok Shop and I have never paid a single cent, okay? Like, I don't pay for stuff, okay? You have to work up to it, but you can get there. However, let's say you're not there. Totally fine. When you're on your For You page, you can swipe over and see the shop. Let's say you find something that you are interested in. Now that you're on the shop section, you're going to go and you're going to find something that you already own. Now, this used to be a lot harder because there wasn't that much on TikTok Shop. Nowadays, there's everything. So let's say I have this pack of gum, icebreakers, whatever. I am going to, and I have no idea if this is on TikTok Shop, so we're finding this out together. I am going to look it up. So if you click on a listing and you can see this, let me clip my mic on because I need both hands. I'm also going to clip my hair back. I hope y'all don't mind because we're getting down to business today. I am not messing around. I am educating. Here we are on the listing. So down here, you can see how much commission you would get off of each sale. And then if you click the arrow up, you can add your item to your showcase. So your showcase is the area on your profile where you actually have all of these products listed, so people can shop through your showcase. Once it's on your showcase, you can make a video to it. So if I just made a video of me being like, oh my gosh, I love this gum, this is my favorite gum, and I'm chewing the gum, or it's just like a lip sync of me like chewing gum or something. And then I love this gum, this is my favorite gum, and I'm chewing the gum, or it's just and then you have to make sure if you use an audio, by the way, that it is copyright free, because you can't make money off of an audio that is copyrighted. You're going to want to go to the add link button, which is underneath the content disclosure and ads, and then you're going to hit on the product button, which has a little yellow square with a shopping bag, and then it'll take you to all of the items that are in your showcase, to which you would just hit add, and then your gum would be added to your video. Yeah, so what I'm saying is that you don't need an item to be sent to you in order to make a video about it to be able to earn commissions. So it's to the point where nowadays I have quite a lot around me that I use in my daily life that I either got on TikTok Shop or is on TikTok Shop. And if it's something in a video that I think people would have questions about, for example, I'm wearing some halara jeans right now. So let's say I'm doing like a get dressed with me or an outfit of the day situation. There's a lot of times where, especially back in the day, people would be like, oh, where are your jeans from? And you would just tell them the name. Instead of doing that, when you think that someone's gonna do that and ask where something is from, just automatically go ahead and prematurely envision what people would be interested in based off of your video. And this takes time to like figure out, and just go ahead and link it right away, because once it's posted you can't add a new link, at least not that I'm aware of, and that is such a game changer. So whether you're doing a get ready with me, you're doing your makeup, and you go ahead and you add every item that you used in your makeup routine to your showcase, and then you add that to your video. You can add more than one thing to each video, and people are like, I feel like that foundation was really gorge, or oh my gosh, her lashes look insane, I'm gonna see what mascara she used. They buy through your link, you get the commission from that sale. It definitely used to be a lot harder because, like I said, not everything was on TikTok Shop. In fact, it was like a very small amount of stuff. I'm like struggling to remember because it was so new. And I remember it be like, it was just so weird having that like layer added to the social media experience and content creation. But yeah, so that is step number one. Super simple. You're not sent anything for free, but these are things that you purchased and you're using anyway. Girl, do not go out of your way to buy something just because you think someone might be interested in it. Not off the bat, girl, do not, because I'm telling you right now, your video is not gonna go viral, and for a while you might not even get any sales. But TikTok, like the business side of TikTok, loves that creators are promoting products, because let's be real, TikTok is getting a portion of those sales as well because they're sold through their app. So anytime creators are pushing the use of TikTok Shop, they love that, and they're gonna push your videos out or give you perks, coupons, sales, things like that, so that you continue to do that for them, because it's free advertising for them for their services. I hope that makes sense, and I'm not speaking too much from like a business perspective. I am a marketing major in college. I'm graduating really soon, actually. And so I feel like some things that I think are common sense are not, and that's not me like saying anybody's dumb. It's just I've been doing this on TikTok for years. I've been doing the whole TikTok thing for 5 years now. And every time TikTok has added new upgrades to their app, such as TikTok Shop, I was right there along with it, with all the new stuff. So anyways, that is part one. Now let's move on to part two. So now you've created many videos using TikTok Shop, and maybe you've generated a sale or two. Maybe you made like $1. Girl, that's great. No, because every dollar matters. That is $1 that you wouldn't have made otherwise. So slay. So happy for you. Once you start getting like on the back end of TikTok Shop, the data shows that you are making sales, that your videos are generating revenue for companies, then you can start requesting samples. And this is where things get really fun. So here's what you're gonna do. You're gonna click on the 3 lines at the top right of your profile, click on it, and then you're going to click on the top one, which is Creator Tools. Once you're in Creator Tools, you're going to go down to monetization and scroll over to TikTok Shop for Creator. I spend so much time on this tab on TikTok, you have no idea. Let me hide how much money I've been making this week because I just feel like that's a little too TMI. Under TikTok Shop Toolkit, this is everything. Now, I'm not going to be touching on some of these other things, but if you are trying to educate yourself on the best ways to make videos that might generate sales or anything, you can actually go to TikTok Shop Academy, and they have all these different guides on how you can boost sales, revenue, views, all those things. I've actually never looked at that before, but I'm sure it's good. You can also go to Learn from Creators, where you can see videos that other creators have made to get ideas from your peers, okay? There's a lot of different things, but the thing that you're going to focus on right now is this first one, Product Marketplace. This is my favorite place to scroll for hours. So on here, you can scroll down to recommended for you, and obviously there's categories at the top if you want to split things up. Hit free sample right there under recommended for you, and these are all things where it says free sample here that you can request a free sample from the seller, and they might accept it, they might reject it. It's just sort of, you gotta wait and see. They'll look at your stats and see if they're interested. Now, there are some that you can actually click on and it'll tell you how much commission that you make from a single sale, which is definitely something to be interested in. And then there's get free sample, which is what you would want to click on. And from there, you can choose the color, the size, the style, all that. Let me just click random ones. And then you would press request free sample. And then it would do your address, your shipping info. And then at the bottom, there's pretty much just like I promise that once I receive the sample, I will post a video, and then you hit submit, but I'm not gonna do that. There are some that when you click on it, it'll tell you that this seller has a very low approval rate. That doesn't mean you can't request, but it's like, you're probably not going to get a yes from them. There is also this section up here, if I turn off free sample, that's refundable sample right next to free sample. I have never done any refundable samples because I'm like a cheapskate and I'm like, I don't want to spend money, but even though it might be great. And for these, it's sort of the same deal. You hit the up arrow, you hit get sample, and it's sort of like you pay for it, but if you get like 2 or 3 sales, depending on the item, it'll tell you, then you'll get refunded the item, if that makes sense. And then once your refund is in place, then you'll just make the commissions off of it. I'm not going to speak on that because I don't have any personal experience with it, but it is there. Great. Okay, so you requested a sample. Now what? If you keep scrolling over, the icon that looks like a present that says manage samples, you can click on. And if you click this, which is free samples, click, and then you go to all, you can see all of the samples that you requested and whether or not they were approved. So there's a couple of different things that it might say. So one of them is pending approval, meaning the brand has not looked at it yet. They have not said yes, they have not said no. In transit means exactly that, it's on the way. Awaiting shipment means it was approved, just hasn't been shipped out yet. And then there are ones that will say request not approved, which just means that it wasn't approved. Yeah, so I request a lot because the more things that you have coming in, whether, what am I talking about? The more things that you have to make videos about, the more opportunities you have for a video to do well. Because let's be honest, most of the videos that you make will not make any sales, but every once in a while it only takes one video, guys. It really only takes one video. I was making a bunch of videos at the beginning of TikTok Shop, and then there was one video that is still to this day making me commissions off of, and that was 1.5 years ago. Okay, so I paid almost all of my school bill with these like hair extensions, and I remember at the beginning they only had like 72 sales or something. Let me look them up and see how many they have now. Now they have over 14,000 hair extensions sold. So I don't want to pat myself on the back. Those have not been all me, obviously, but you know, it only takes one video, so don't give up. It could so easily go from nothing to everything. So there is one other thing that I want to talk about with TikTok Shop before we end this video and say our goodbyes for now. So again, that's the 3 lines at the top right corner of your account, creator tools, and then you scroll down to monetization, TikTok Shop for creator, and now you're at TikTok Shop toolkit. And that is collab invites, which is in between manage showcase and manage samples. Right here, it kind of looks like mail. And here is where brands or companies or shops will directly contact you to maybe do a collab. So for example, I'm just gonna go to newest, I guess. This is sort of what they will look like when they are sending you a collab invite. Now, these kind of frustrate me because they send you a collab invite and they might not even accept your free sample, but they might be more likely to accept it. It's kind of complicated, but you would just click on one of these. What is this? A badge reel? Click on it. It says how often they accept free sample requests, and then you can go over to the products that are offered in this collab and you can pick one to go through the whole requesting process. Another place that you can get collab invites from, which is actually my preferred area because you can actually communicate with the brands, is if you go into your inbox. So you have like your private messages, you have your followers, your activity, your system notifications. The yellow one is TikTok Shop. And that's a beautiful place to be because here brands can directly message you for collabs and you can actually communicate with them. And that's just an easier way to do it because it doesn't feel like I'm just sitting and waiting. Like I can actually talk to somebody about maybe what I would be interested in collabing over, my plans for a video. Maybe I'll send them my ad code and they can promote it, which again, that could be a whole nother video if you guys want more TikTok 101 situations. But yeah, those are my 3 main beginning steps. I think there were 3, right? Start by making videos with things you already own, then move to requesting free samples, and from there you can focus on collab invites. I hope this was helpful. I know it's like a lot of information being thrown at you and it probably sounds like I'm speaking a different language, but you start to get the hang of it really quickly and it is so much fun. And I also feel like when I was younger, I used to audition for commercials and stuff all the time, and now I'm getting to do them on my own. Like I'm freelancing, and it's really fun. And I've been able to work with some of my favorite brands like Halara, Casetify, you know, some other ones as well here and there. And yeah, so let me know if you have any questions. My DMs are always open. My comment section is always open. And if you want any other how-tos, social media wise, TikTok is my specialty, but if you have any questions about any other apps as well, I can maybe answer them for you. So definitely leave them down below. Maybe I can make another video as well. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed. If you did, make sure you like and subscribe for more just like this one. And if you really like me, make sure you follow me on all of my other social medias, at Cassidy Lee Quinn on TikTok, at Cassidy Lee Quinn on Instagram. Go shop my closet at Cassidy Lee on Depop, and go shop my Etsy at By Cassidy Lee, linked in the description. And if you really want to support me, definitely go shop my TikTok shop. Every single sale through my links is very appreciated. Very, very appreciated. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you around. Bye!